ये मेरा माइक इतना नज़दीक है ना मेरे कि आई समटाइम्स जस्ट हिट इन टू माई माइक सो मच. टूटा जो कोई तारा सजना वे मैंने वे ही कैसे हो आप लोग? ओके सो आज हे गाइस व्हाट्स अप, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल. कैसे हो आप लोग? आई होप आप लोग सब लोग सेफ़ हो और घर पर हो. सो लास्ट जो मैंने पंजाबी मेकअप लुक किया था तो उसमें मुझे नहीं पंजाबी नहीं मैंने जो लास्ट अपना Q&A वीडियो किया था उसमें मैंने कहा था कि अगर आप सीखना चाहते हो तो आपके पास अनलिमिटेड सप्लाई ऑफ रिसोर्सेज है एंड आप सीख सकते हो. एंड आई गॉट अ फ्यू कमेंट्स टेलिंग मी कि वाई डोंट आई ट्राई आउट सम मेकअप आर्टिस्ट्स makeup look and see how it looks on my face. So basically the thing is that I follow a lot of makeup artists on Instagram and YouTube and मैं videos देखती हूँ उनके to learn makeup. तो obviously हर एक वीडियो से आप हर चीज़ पिकअप नहीं कर सकते बिकॉज हर चीज़ आपके फेस शेप के आई शेप के अकॉर्डिंग नहीं जाएगी. बट somebody just asked me कि मैं एक full on tutorial follow करूँ step by step and see कि if I follow the entire thing how would it look on my face. So इसीलिए I'm sitting bare face with my dark circles from the 31 day challenge. जुलाई को भी 31 days का होना था. So yes, लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. इस वीडियो की सक्सेस पे डिपेंड करेगा कि क्या मैं इसको एक सीरीज़ में कन्वर्ट करूँगी या नहीं. ये है एक बड़ा सवाल बट वो हम देखेंगे आप लोगों के रिस्पांस के बाद. तो विदाउट फर्दर अडू लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. बट आगे बढ़ने से पहले सब्सक्राइब कर देना, बेल बटन पे हिट कर देना. ऑल्सो मेक श्योर टू फॉलो मी ऑन इंस्टाग्राम गाइज. फॉलो करो वहाँ पे पर्सनल अपडेट्स के लिए भी और कुछ कफ्स एंड लैशेस के अपडेट्स के लिए भी. लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. ऑलराइट यू गाइज. सो जो मेकअप आर्टिस्ट मैंने आज चूज़ किया है अपना मेकअप करने के लिए इट इज़ नन अदर दैन हिंडाश. आई लव हिम. आई लव द वे ही डज हिज मेकअप एंड जो वो आई लुक करते हैं ना आई फील इट्स वेरी मच लाइक माई ओन टेक्निक्स एंड समहाउ आई फील कि मैं वो कर पाऊँगी ऑन माई आईज एज वेल. सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. ये जो मैंने वीडियो चूज़ किया इट्स द ईजिएस्ट वे टू इन्हांस योर फेस विद मेकअप एंड आई थिंक दिस इज़ समथिंग जो कि सब लोग कर सकते हैं. सो इट इज़ गुड दैट आई ट्राई आउट दिस एंड लेट्स सी इट एक्चुअली लिफ्ट्स अप द फेस और नॉट. सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. मैं सीधे जंप कर रही हूँ टू द प्लेस वेयर ही स्टार्ट्स विद द ट्यूटोरियल.
And I'm going to be starting off with skincare as always, and I'm going to use the Shiseido Ultimune Defense Refresh.
He does a lot of skincare and I've seen makeup artists specifically वो लोग कभी भी skincare वाला step skip नहीं करते हैं. So I'm taking my rose glow toner from Good Vibes और मैं भी इसको just spray करूँगी अपने face पे.
Just to mist all over her face and get that ready for skincare. And then I'm going in with the treatment softener. It's basically like an essence and it's gonna help whatever product I put next penetrate the skin.
So this product is kind of an essence and I will use my L'Oreal Revitalift Crystal Microessence. I think this will work pretty much the same. So Crystal Microessence भी जो है they do claim that whatever products you layer on top of this वो अच्छे से penetrate करते हैं. So I think it's similar to what Hindash uses.
And then I'm going to be going in with eye cream and I'm going to be using the Ultimune Eye, and I always like to do eye cream first because you really want to target that area first and protect it.
So the next step that he does is Undereye. So मेरे पास Undereye cream तो नहीं है. I have this Undereye Brightener जो कि बिल्कुल उसी तरीके से काम करता है. Undereye को hydrate भी करता है at the same time. हल्का सा orange tinge है तो मेरे जो ये इतने prominent dark circles है ना इनको भी रेस करने में थोड़ा सा help करेगा. So I will use this and इसमें ना कुछ इस तरीके का टिप आता है. दिस इज़ फ्रॉम Pixi. आई गॉट इट इन माई PR. सो या आई डोंट थिंक इट्स स्टिल अवेलेबल इन इंडिया एंड मैंने इसको 2-3 बार यूज़ किया है. आई लाइक दिस अ लॉट बिकॉज हल्का सा नहीं काफ़ी मतलब इट हैज़ दैट ऑरेंज कलर टू इट जिसकी वजह से थोड़े डार्क सर्कल्स भी कम हो जाते हैं एंड इट इज़ सो हाइड्रेटिंग अंडरनीथ द आईज. ओके नेक्स्ट स्टेप.
For my moisturizer, I'm using the Ultimune Power Infusing Concentrate. Applying that all over the skin. It's kind of like a serum. Very light, very fresh.
Okay, so for my moisturizer, I will be using Simple Ka moisturizer. This is their 24-hour hydrating moisturizer. Very light. Almost gel-like consistency है इसकी.
Applying that all over and tapping it in. and going down the neck as well. Okay, slowly getting into makeup, I'm going to be using the Shiseido Synchro Skin Soft Blurring Primer, and I'm going to be applying that all over the face, starting with the T-zone. And this feels so fresh and lightweight on the skin, and as we rub it in, it starts to perfect the skin and mattify it, but not in a drying way.
So he used a mattifying primer. I have a dry skin and मैं बहुत avoid करती हूँ कि मैं mattifying primer ना use करूँ, and I obviously do not have the one that he uses. तो मैं use कर रही हूँ Maybelline का Fit Me Dewy Plus Smooth Primer. So it's moisturizing as well as इसमें silicones भी हैं, तो skin को smooth out भी कर देता है ये. It's not super duper glowy, but it's okay. तो ही सेज कि आपको अपनी स्किन में पहले इसको फैला लेना है. यूजली पीपल से कि आपको प्रेस करना है, बट ही सेड कि फैला लो, एंड when it's all over your skin, simply just tap it into your skin.
And then we are ready for foundation. For foundation, I'm taking the Shiseido Synchro Skin Radiant Lifting Foundation in 250 Sand. I'm actually going to be mixing two colors.
Okay, so the foundation that he's chosen is from Shiseido, but obviously I don't have that. So मैं जो foundation use कर रही हूँ वो है K Beauty का foundation, क्योंकि जो foundation Hindash ने use किया वो भी एक medium coverage foundation ही है. Okay, so I am using K Beauty का foundation. This is in the shade 125Y medium. I know guys, I made a blunder. मैंने एक वीडियो में अपना shade गलत बता दिया था. I said something tan, but it's 125Y medium. I'm so sorry. This is the shade that is a perfect match for my skin. Also बहुत सारे लोग बोलते हैं कि जब मैं foundation लगाती हूँ वो dark लगता है मेरी skin पे. So guys, it's not like that. जब आप foundation लगाते हो तो आपका face dark इसलिए लगता है क्योंकि सारे features flat हो जाते हैं. Like at least for me, I feel that way, and the moment I apply my lipstick ना सारा कुछ it all comes back. So what he does is उन्होंने तो एक एक plate पे लिया था. I'm just going to take around 2 pumps at the back of my hand, and मैं इसमें ना थोड़ा सा Mars का Blossom वाला foundation mix करूँगी. So I'm using the shade 02 Ivory just because I feel जो K Beauty वाला foundation है it's slightly orangey on my skin. So usually आपने देखा होगा कि मैं हमेशा पहले अप्लाई करती हूँ and then I used to blend it out, but आज हम वो नहीं करेंगे. We will follow what Hindash is doing. So he's taken like a normal brush. So I'm just taking this flat top Kabuki brush. This is F21 from Cuffs and Lashes, and I'll start like this. That is what he's doing. Outer perimeters की तरफ में आपको push करना है foundation को, and downward and outward.
Of this. And what I love about this foundation is, yes, it is a very hydrating foundation, but it is also a self-setting foundation. It's transfer proof, and I really felt it as I started to work it in. I could feel it setting, but
in fact, this K Beauty foundation is exactly the same as the Shiseido one that Hindash is using. It's not mattifying. It's self-setting. मैं जब आडी मॉल गई थी गुड़गांव में, that time I wore it for the entire day and I was wearing my mask also, but जब मैं घर वापस आई मेरे mask पे बिल्कुल भी foundation नहीं था. And it is a hydrating foundation as well. Like its name is hydrating foundation. And देखो अगर जैसे Hindash ने apply किया, I applied it just the way he did it, and it's looking very 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 natural on my skin, not caked up at all. थोड़ा सा मैं nose पे और लगा रही हूँ. And it's a very natural finish as well.
And for concealer, I'm going to be taking the Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Concealer in 202 Light.
So the next he uses a concealer. I will be using Europe Girl का liquid concealer. This is in the shade N1234 Biscuit. And मैं बिल्कुल वैसे ही apply करने वाली हूँ जैसा Hindash is applying, like in dots all around his,
and I'm taking it
like in dots around her eyes, around her nose, wherever he needs to just brighten up at the same time conceal.
And I'm going to be dotting that in the areas where I want to brighten and cover, but I'm mainly going to be doing both. So I'm going to be highlighting and I'm going to be covering any slight imperfections. And I like to take it a bit on the jaw to highlight that area as well and to make the contours look more contoured. And with a fluffy brush, I'm going to be tapping that concealer in so we get a diffused, natural finish. And that way I can see what kind of coverage I can get away with. If I need a bit of targeted concealing, I'm going to put a few dots here and there.
जो ब्रश मैं यूज़ कर रही हूँ, दिस इज़ कप्स एंड लैशेस F19 ब्रश. इट्स अ फ्लफी येट वेरी डेंस कंसीलर ब्लेंडिंग ब्रश. ना दिस कंसीलर जो मैंने यूज़ किया, इट्स ग्रेट अगर आपकी बहुत ज़्यादा ड्राई स्किन है. इट्स वेरी वेरी हाइड्रेटिंग. इट्स नॉट सेल्फ सेटिंग एट ऑल, तो आपको पाउडर से सेट करना पड़ सकता है. बट इफ़ यू हैव ड्राई स्किन, आई थिंक यू कैन गेट अवे विद दैट. I love this concealer because, you know, for my dry skin, I feel it just doesn't, stress on my fine lines, and it looks very natural on my skin.
For blush, I'm going to be taking the Minimalist Whipped Powder Blush in number 7. And I'm going to be brushing off the excess on the back of my hand so that we get a diffused, even finish. And with this blush, I really want to take it up on the cheekbones and diffuse it all into the apples of the cheeks.
I have these lip and cheek tints from aegte. This is how it looks like ये tub में आता है. And I feel they are very very pigmented and they blend beautifully into the skin. Hindash ने brush की help से complete face पे blush apply किया था, and that's what I will be doing. So मैं फिर से दूसरा F19 brush ले रही हूँ, and I will just take a little bit of this. I think it's a very similar color also, kind of red है, so ये काफ़ी सारे skin tones पे चल भी जाएगा, and it doesn't have a lot of smell, so that is also good. So थोड़ा सा इस पे ले रहे हैं, and इसको थोड़ा सा अच्छे से रब करना है. You have to activate the product in order to get it. And अच्छा खासा कलर आ चुका है, and he's just tapping it into the skin and apples of the cheek में, then he's diffusing it. So what I like to do is, I will do the similar thing, and then उसने foundation brush ले करके अच्छे से blend कर दिया, so that कोई brush marks ना रहें या कुछ भी ना रहे. It just looks very very natural and flushed. I think this looks lovely.
And honestly, if you're doing this on yourself, it's such a quick step from foundation to concealer and to blush. And honestly, the faster you do this, the more they really blend into the skin and just merge into one. After all of that, I really like to do brows first, so I'm going to be going in with the brow.
He said a very 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 good thing. हर चीज़ हर मेकअप प्रोडक्ट की आपको ज़रूरत नहीं है. Look at your brows, what they need. हो सकता है ज़रूरत ही ना हो. So yeah, I also don't need a lot of shaping up of my brows. So अभी आज मैं सिर्फ Blue Heaven का Artisto eyebrow pencil ले रही हूँ. This is in the shade dark brown, and I'll just fill in my blank spaces with this. Another amazing thing that is said is it's completely normal कि अगर आपकी दोनों eyebrows same नहीं हैं, just like I have, like my eyes are not of the same size, my eyebrows are not same, and that's completely normal. Everybody is different, and don't feel bad about yourself if this is you, because see, my eyebrows are not same, my eye size is not same, and I have been, a lot of people have commented on my videos also कि अरे आपकी आँखें एक जैसी नहीं दिख रही, एक आँख छोटी है क्या. It is not mean from their perspective जो मुझसे पूछते हैं, but if you look at it, like, don't do it, because you shouldn't. मैंने कोई major transformation नहीं किया अपनी eyebrows के लिए. They're looking very very natural, and this is a very good affordable eyebrow pencil.
Next, I'm going to be going in with the Microliner ink in brown, and this is such a tiny gel pencil. And what I'm going to be doing with this is I'm going to run it along the lash line to really work it into the lash line and the lashes, because I'm choosing to enhance her eyes and enhance the outer wing and lift them. So that's what I'm doing when it comes to enhancing.
Next, he just took a kajal. It's just a normal kajal, and उसके बाद अपनी lash line के model के lash line के नज़दीक लगा के he just smudged it with an angled brush, and that is what I'm going to do. So जो kajal मैं use कर रही हूँ, it's Insta Cool Kajal from Lakme. Loving it. It's so smooth. It just glides like butter. If you see, उसने ऐसे wing नहीं बनाया था. That he did with the brush. So I'm going to leave it that ways. और मैं एक ये angled brush ले रही हूँ. This is Cuffs and Lashes E002, and I'll just smudge it out and little bit wing it out. I think मैंने ज़्यादा काजल लगा लिया. Apply less काजल. Okay, so
I'm going to be going in with a very neutral palette and taking a bit of the cream shade to set everything and to set the lids, because I want that to be brighter for it to pop out. So you want to take a color that matches your nude. So whatever lightest color you can get away with your skin tone, you want to apply that all over the lids. And that way that liner is going to look more defined because the area on your lid is going to be lighter. And this can be such a quick, easy step. You don't have to really think about it. Just pop that color on and diffuse and blend. And as that's done, I want to go on top of that liner and create a more defined line on top of the blend that we've done. And this is going to really further emphasize it. And then you want to take more of a contour shade that matches the contour of your skin tone and blend that into the crease. So ideally, this is going to connect from that smudged liner that we've done and into the crease.
Okay, so you need a contour shade. Probably I'll take my contour palette for that, and I'll take this shade right here. You can choose according to your skin color. मैं ले रही हूँ brush number 008 and just apply it right here. And आपको अपनी ये जो हमने wing बनाया ना, इससे connect करना है. See, I told you this is very my style. I literally do all this.
We'll be using individual lashes on the outer corners, but I want to use as little.
I don't want to use individual lashes in my outer corners. I will just use my mascara because मेरे को नहीं लगाना आता.
For the lower lash line, you want to repeat with those kind of contoury, bronzy shades towards the outer lash line. And you can skip this step, but I really think it ties the look together and continues that color story throughout the eyes.
Yeah, I think it does make a difference.
And then for highlighter, I'm taking the Inner Glow Cheek Powder in the shade Inner Light, and I'm going to be applying that on the high points of the face. And as you can see, as she turns, that foundation looks so glowy and healthy, but not oily. So I'm just enhancing that glow even further with a bit of highlighter in those strategic areas. So bridge of the nose, tip of the nose, chin, and a touch on the forehead. For lips, I want to stick to a very effortless look. I'm taking the Color Gel Lip Balm in Bamboo and putting that with a lip brush.
Alright, so for the lips, I have a similar lip gloss. It's from Lakme Absolute. It's called, what is it called? It's called Creme Caramel.
You can tap this in with your lips. You can go in straight from the tube. But for me, doing this with a lip brush as a makeup artist kind of mimics you pushing it into the lips with your finger, because it's going to give you that very diffused, soft look, even though this is a nude gel balm. As an optional step, you can take a bit of bronzer. I'm taking a bit of darker face powder actually and going into the...
This would be my first step in makeup and he's doing it last. So I will take this shade. This is tea cakes actually. If you want to buy singles, this is available. So tea cakes ले रही हूँ मैं.
Hollows of the face and just any areas where I want to add a bit more dimension.
Right,
and I get a bit more
like
coverage this way, which is always great. It's a good trick. And setting everything with that mist again, just to really amplify that glow and make everything blend in.
And I'm just taking Color Bar ka primer water and just setting it all. I think I'll change my lip color to a little bit more pinky nudie because this just changes the way the look is. So मैं Maybelline का Superstay Ink Crayon use कर रही हूँ. This is in the shade 15. Lead the way. It's a very, very, very beautiful, natural MLBB kind of a shade.
And that is the final look. Honestly, if you guys follow these steps from start to finish, it's such an effortless look. It's very easy. It's going to just enhance.
Okay guys, so this is the final look and honestly I thought कि मैंने contouring नहीं करी है ज़्यादा तो अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, but it is looking amazing. The only thing that I didn't like about this look is my under eyes. For some reason I think my product was wrong and मेरा under eyes थोड़ा सा ashy लग रहा है, but apart from that everything looks just amazing. That was me trying out a makeup look by a makeup artist, or that was me trying out Hindash's makeup look. I hope ये वीडियो आपको अच्छा लगा होगा. लगा है तो make sure कि वीडियो को आप like कर देना, subscribe कर देना, and I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye.